So I'm Owain Harries and I've been with Semex for 4.5 years. I'm currently in the position of General Manager of the UK business. So Semex has been around in the industry for 50 years this year. Started off very early days in Canada as a breeding and genetics company set up to export Canadian genetics, whereas today we're a company that operates right across the globe, bringing cutting-edge genetics but also solutions and services to our customers and farmers around the world. What we're seeing is the environment out there is getting much tougher, and in order for people to thrive in tough situations they need access to the best quality, and that's where genetics comes into it. And from day one our aim has been to find the best quality bulls available in the world and make them easily accessible to our customers. But the world's evolved, and what's happened over the last 20-30 years is the way that farmers use data has become much more important to their business. So we've also moved with that times. We've brought in technology such as our Semex Work solution site in order to bring quantifiable data to the fingertips of farmers, letting them be in control of the breeding decisions they make day in, day out. On a day-to-day basis, we work very closely with farmers, and one of the biggest reasons for that is we're farmers ourselves. Semex being a cooperative, but ultimately owned by farmers, so we understand the challenges farmers get. We don't come in and preach to farmers and tell them what they should be doing. We turn it around. We let them tell us what they want to happen, and we work on a plan with them to help them achieve it. In today's day and age, animal welfare has to be at the forefront of everybody's mind. We're working in a world where we rely on our consumer buying our products, and that's the end consumer, and they've got to believe in our story. They've got to know and understand all the good sides that we do, and we've got to be consistent in delivering that day after day after day. And it's multi-pronged. First of all, the consumer wants it, so we absolutely must deliver it. Second of all, it's right for the animals. If we're going to farm animals the way we want to farm them, we have to make sure that they are looked after to the best possible ways ever. And third of all, we're animal keepers, we're animal lovers, and that's what we're all here to do. And if you're going to keep animals, you should always put their needs first. Innovation and technology is what Semex has become really all about. And this goes back nearly 20 years ago now. When genomics was first launched, we were one of the first people to adopt genomic technologies, but we went a stage further, and we're now 12 years on from launching Immunity Plus, and that was us really combining bringing animal welfare and technology together. Moving on to today, we haven't stopped. We've kept looking for new things, and our most recent one, just over 12 months ago, was bringing methane efficiency trait to the market in collaboration with some other Canadian partners. We know climate change is real. We know it's happening, and we know it's at the forefront of the discussions with our consumers and with farmers. So when we look at everything that's going on, we couldn't have landed on a more timely launch than bringing that methane efficiency to the market. So 33 years ago, the Semex Conference first launched, and over the last few years you'll have noticed that it's very much firmly in the calendar as one of the most go-to conferences in the UK farming calendar now, with many of the people coming back. And when we look at last year's conference, which was Mission Possible, we were at a crunch time in our industry, but we were actually bringing a lot of the solutions to the table. Our next conference in January is As One Together, and that's very much, when you look back to Mission Possible, we sowed that seed that if you get the right goal and if you get all the strength of feeling and the commitment to that goal together, it's possible to do it. But what we're learning is you can only do it if we're all pulling in the same direction. We all exist because of the farmer. The success of that dairy cow or beef cow, whatever animal you keep, that animal carries the cost of the farmer, but also all of the allied industries. And we all work in this industry because we know that the produce we produce is good quality, high welfare, rich in nutrition. It is absolutely the right and the best product to get behind. I think one of the biggest things we have to do as allied industries to agriculture is just realise how much we are a part of it. Agriculture is data analysers, agriculture is mechanics, agriculture is genetics and service providers, and it's just such an exciting industry to be a part of, and I think that's what we have to do. We have to be those ambassadors for the farming industry. We have to shout about farming. When you asked if we wanted to be involved with the Shout About Farming campaign, it was an immediate yes. The farming community in the UK here and right across the world have delivered a huge amount of good over the last 20, 30 years. But the challenges coming in front of us are going to be even greater. But the good news is we have the resources, we have the people, and we have the quality. And that's why we wanted to be involved. We want to shout about the opportunities that there are, not only for people, not just for companies, but for farming as an industry to come together and help the world with its problems. We are custodians of the countryside. We do care about the land, we do care about our animals, and we care about the public. And that's why we want to deliver the goods we have. The importance of farming today is huge, but what it also is diverse. No matter what your skill set is, there's a place for you in farming. And I think that's the message that's really important here. Don't be sitting on the sidelines thinking, I don't fit in, because there's no such thing as fitting in agriculture today. It's new ideas, it's new people, it's new optics, new dimension. That's what we need. So I think that's what's important about farming, is it brings all these great ideas and great people together to deliver good.